What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day out there. So today we're going to talk a little bit about cold air intakes for the Tundra. Now, the two I get asked about the most, and usually the question is formatted like this: should I get the TRD cold air intake for the Tundra, or should I get the K&N intake for the Tundra? So this video today, I'm going to go over a couple stats on each. I have experience with each, so I'm going to help you make your decision on your next cold air intake system for your Tundra. All right, so got my handy dandy notebook here, made some notes about each of the systems and what I like and dislike, all that kind of stuff. So the K&N system that I'm going to be talking about is their 63 series. That's the most popular option for the Tundra. And obviously the TRD intake is the TRD intake for the Tundra, so that's that. The first thing we're going to talk about is install. When it comes to install, I've installed both. I felt the TRD intake was a lot easier of an install because the TRD intake is built for the Tundra. It's built for the Tundra and only the Tundra, or I should say only the 5.7 liter engine, because I'm sure it'll fit in the Sequoia as well. But overall, it's the same engine. There's no cutting, there's no trimming. It's just a simple take out of the box, put on to the actual truck, no problem. Very, very simple. It comes with very detailed instructions, but they're really not needed. I've installed 3 of the TRD intake. The first one, obviously I took my time, made sure everything was right. And on 2 and 3, obviously I took my time as well, but I felt more confident, didn't need the instructions or anything like that. So as far as the install, the TRD intake is very, very, very easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need a total automotive mind to do it. It's very simple, and those instructions are very detailed. When it came to the K&N intake, it's not hard, but there's just more. So you got to trim a few things. You got to put like a liner, like a rubber seal around the housing that the cone intake is in. There's just things like that along the way. Now the K&N intake, the 63 series, is built for multiple models of cars in all different makes. So you kind of got to adjust it to fit your Tundra correctly. And that's one thing right there why I say go TRD if it comes to that kind of thing, because the TRD intake is built for the Tundra and not for multiple vehicles, and I'm a big fan of getting something that's built specifically for one vehicle. The next thing we come down to is the warranty. Toyota TRD gives you, I believe it's a 12-month or 12,000 mile warranty with your part that you buy. But I'm pretty sure it also goes with the duration of the new vehicle warranty. So you get a pretty decent warranty, you know, and that's the good part about TRD as well, is it's backed by Toyota. It's backed by the maker of the vehicle. And K&N gives you their 1,000,000-mile warranty, where they pretty much back you up if anything goes wrong with the part. They stand behind the part. And K&N has a great reputation as well. So it's not like we're apples and oranges here. We're definitely apples to apples. So this is one that I like to always talk about, the sound of each. Now, the TRD intake definitely gives you a little bit more of a roar than stock. You can hear it. If you start the truck before you install, and maybe record the way it sounds when it's just sitting at idle, and give it a couple revs with the stock intake, and then after you do the installation, once you turn the key on, you'll be able to hear a deeper tone right away. But take a video of that and then compare the two. It's definitely a deeper tone. It's fantastic in the middle RPM range there when you're going up through the gears. So it definitely increases the sound. But the K&N increases the sound more. And I actually really like the sound of the K&N versus the TRD. It's a lot deeper of a tone, really throaty, and it's throaty throughout all of the range when you're going up through the gears the whole time. It sounds really good. I'm a big fan of that sound. So with sound, man, that K&N is totally the winner there. So we kind of just mentioned this, but with the TRD you get yourself a panel filter, okay, and with the K&N you get a cone filter, and that's pretty much preference. The TRD intake is actually enclosed in a box, okay, so it basically has the TRD airflow accelerator that goes out into the fender, and cold air or cool air comes in directly into the engine, giving you the horsepower increase and stuff like that, while the K&N intake it's open but not really open. Like, it kind of, you put in a part that separates the cone from the engine, and then the hood is supposed to be the top of it. So it's probably like half enclosed, but it definitely has a good look to it. And that was kind of my next thing, is the look of each. The TRD intake looks very good, looks clean in the engine. You get the big TRD with all the red writing on it and stuff like that. The K&N looks like a beast as well, so you're not going to lose on look there. But I guess it really comes down to price, and that's the question everybody always asks me. What's the price of each intake system? So the TRD intake system is between $360 and $390, and if you shop around, you could probably find a great price. You know, you can score every once in a while on eBay, things like that. Or you could use my 5% code at sparksparts.com. Just use promo code TundraDude34. The K&N 63 series is $306, and that's right off the K&N website. Again, you could probably shop around and find it around the high twos, maybe on eBay or something like that. So that's pretty much the rundown on each intake. So now I'm going to give you just an overall how I feel about each. You can't go wrong here, all right? The great part about an intake is well, I should say this. The great part about these intakes is they're both backed behind great companies with great reliability and great reputations, so you can't go wrong. Good part about the TRD is, you guys know how I am with TRD parts. I like to keep it all in the family. TRD is Toyota, so you know that it all stays home. You're protected by the factory warranty. You have your own, you know, TRD warranty that comes with it and stuff like that. The K&N has a great warranty as well. Like I said, you're not dealing with a company that nobody knows. It definitely has a good backing to it, so you really can't go wrong. It all comes down to your preference. You can go online. There is a K&N video of how to install it, and it'll show you literally step by step, and that's actually on the K&N website. knfilters.com is that website. You can literally see step by step on how to install it and watch them install it. Kind of see what I mean, where there's a lot of extra steps included when you're installing the K&N one. But overall, you really can't go wrong. It's going to come down to what you want to do. Are you like me and like to stick with TRD, or do you like to try all sorts of things? Now, I used to be the guy that tries all sorts of things, but I've come home to TRD. So let me know what you think about these two systems. One more time, the TRD system is going to be $360 to $390, and the K&N 63 series, $306. So they're pretty close to each other. So it's going to come down to what you really want. So comment below the video and let me know which one you would choose. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34. You guys have a great day.